welcome to Let's Have a Chat podcast with your host, El Misterioso Edgar. We're on episode 14, and joining us once again, we have the lovely Joel Garza. Joel Garza, first of all, how are you doing, and how excited are you for our Thanksgiving break next week, buddy?
Oh man, I'm super excited. Can't wait. Of course, been a long week. But you know what? Positive note is we're all still healthy. We're all still doing good, and thanks to God.
There we go. There we go. Again, many things that we are grateful for. And again, we're reminded every single day that life is a blessing. We are surrounded by loved ones, our families healthy. And, I hope you're doing well. Hope your family's doing well. As you can tell, it is past Joel Garza's bedtime. And it's all because of me, because he is a true friend who supports me in this journey. And for all two people watching or listening, I support, thank you for the support. And I appreciate you guys. So, Joel Garza, before we move on to our news section, what did you think about Crown Jewel 2022? And did Logan Paul blow your mind?
It actually was a great pay per view. I mean, Logan Paul and Roman Reigns. I mean, these guys are athletes, man. I mean, I told you it was going to be a great match. Unfortunately, you know, my guy didn't win. Logan Paul didn't win, but you know what? Hey, it was a great show after all. I mean, the Bloodline came out. Jake Paul came out. To kind of back up his brother, and then Solo Sokoa came out, and you know what? It was actually, man, a star-studding performance, man. I mean, these guys laid it all out on the line. They did a great, phenomenal job. And so I really enjoyed Crown Jewel. I look forward to Survivor Series, the next pay per view that's coming up, and to see, hopefully, to see what's up in the future. With all these other championships that going out and everything.
Again, a beautiful response. Again, I'm gonna have to agree with you that the Logan Paul and the Roman Reigns match was amazing. Again, both of their parties came out at the end, and again, it made an overall beautiful ending for the show. Speaking of phenomenal, the OC and the Judgment Day match was also amazing. I told you that they were going to keep the Judgment Day strong. So again, another great match. Great card all across the board. I feel there wasn't a dull match whatsoever. Um, Again, the Brock Lesnar one, Bobby Lashley. It was kind of crazy that they put
Controversial.
that match first. Yeah, controversial ending, but again, it kept both of them strong. Again, it was kind of awesome to have that match at the beginning. Again, get the crowd going, get everybody going. The damage control match was great. Again, I just something new. I just knew that they were going to, win those championship titles. The Drew and the Karrion match was great. The Even the Braun Strowman, I heard Omos was getting a lot of praise for that match. What did you think about Omos' performance in that match?
Oh man, that match was awesome. The Giant versus the Monster. Man, that was a great match. I mean, they put on a good clinic. I mean, they showed what big guys can do. And given that opportunity to shine, you know, these guys are true athletes, man. I mean, it was no a quick 5 minute match. It was a long match, and they both did a great performance. For being such big guys, man. I mean, they're massive. Over 6 feet. I mean, almost 7 feet. Something. Braun Strowman is no short guy either. I mean, he's 6 foot something. And these guys put on a great match. I mean, their stamina. Wow, they had to really work on that because I mean, being big boys, it's not easy moving around, here and there, back and forth for a long period of time. But you know what? Their stamina was really great for that match.
Awesome, awesome. And again, I know a thing or two about being big and tall. As a man who stands at a whopping 6'2", I completely understand what these gentlemen are going through. So again, I don't know why you're laughing, ladies, ladies and gentlemen out there. Yes, I am a whopping 6'2", according to my dating profile. But it's okay. Again, tall athletes. Almost was really moving inside that ring. You can really tell he's been putting in the work compared to his other matches. People are saying that this is one of his greatest matches. And again, it takes two to tango, so it just shows you that Braun Strowman is a great person to work with. Again, good in-ring chemistry. So I'm glad they were able to mix it up inside that ring. Of course, the Usos. This is my favorite match. The Usos and the Brawling Brutes. Again, for the tag team championship. I mean, we knew that those titles weren't going anywhere. So again, Usos doing an amazing job of building up that tag team division. The Brutes as well doing an amazing job working as a team. As far as the Usos working in this match, how do you feel about the tag team division moving forward?
I mean, the tag team division is pretty strong. I mean, there's really not that many male tag teams that I think are at the level besides New Day, and of course now the Viking Raiders. I would really love to see them pushed against the Usos. I mean, I think that they would do a great job. I mean, they're dominating everything right now. With the new programming and new things that they have coming up. Of course, Sarah Logan coming back as part of it, and so I I would really like to see that match of the Viking Raiders versus the Usos. I mean, because they're both great teams. I mean, they've been together for a long time. They've been doing it since they started wrestling, and I think that would be kind of an interesting twist. The Viking Raiders and the Usos. Uh, However, I think they're both heels at the moment, so I don't know who would be a babyface at that point. But I just think storyline that they can get a storyline behind it. I rather that happen. Because I hate these real quick put together matches and let's just do this match and this match real quick. I like the storyline. I like the way that Triple H has been bringing up those storylines and starting those conflicts in the back stage area and then bringing it out and showing it that way. So I think if they can become a storyline with the Viking Raiders and the Usos, I mean, I think that that would be a great match to have. Just try to find a way to spin it off and do it that way. But I mean, the tag team division is on fleek. I mean, these guys have done it day in, day out, and the Usos have been really representing that championship role.
Yeah, they've been dominant in the tag team scenario for a good while. Viking Raiders again also have that good tag team chemistry. They've been tag team all over the globe. So again, I wouldn't mind seeing these two tag teams go hand in hand. And I noticed that you mentioned that Sarah Logan, yes, she has returned and is now with the Viking Raiders. So that's awesome. I like when they build up those factions, include a female wrestler in there. That way, the female wrestler can go after the main title or even the tag team title with another female. So that's pretty cool. So again, Usos doing an amazing job. And again, we'll talk about the Usos in a little bit. Bianca and the Bailey match. Hey, that was a great match as well. I didn't think it was going to be a good match, but again, adding that stipulation, and again, Bianca and Bailey do have great in-ring chemistry, so they did an amazing job. Uh, One of my favorite spots was when I think Bailey got on top of the golf cart, and then like Bianca just like out of the down the ramp. So again, just I'm happy to see that both of the women were able to go through the match without any injuries. But again, they did an amazing job with that last woman standing match. Well, right person won. Bianca still going strong in her title reign. Again, I don't even see anybody beating her anytime soon, unless Charlotte comes back, because Charlotte wins everything.
I think that that's what's going to happen. Is I think they have in the near future. I think I kind of heard a rumor that Charlotte Flair is on her way back, and I think that Bianca's going to hold her championship all the way into WrestleMania. And that's when Charlotte Flair is going to actually challenge her, and hopefully it goes that way where Bianca does hold on that championship for a while, at least into WrestleMania, because that is the pay per view of pay per views for WWE. That's their Super Bowl, and what a better person to fight at WrestleMania than Charlotte Flair. I mean, this
Mhm.
lady is multi-time champion. You know, she's been the Divas champion. She's been the women's champion on Raw and SmackDown before. And I mean, this she's been a tag team champion as well. So you know what? I think that I don't think that there's a better competitor for Bianca Belair than Charlotte Flair. And the best place to show it off, or to have that high prize match would be WrestleMania. And
Yeah.
I think that the rumors are saying that she's going to join Royal Rumble and she's going to win the Royal Rumble. You know, predictions. Uh, I hope that that is true. Uh, and you know, because Charlotte Flair, I mean, there's nobody like her. I mean, she's the daughter of Ric Flair, man. I mean, she has it all. She has a skill. She has a charisma. I mean, she is truly her father's daughter. You know, and so I think that that would be an awesome match. You know, I know we've done it in the past, but you know what? There's still nobody like the Queen, Charlotte Flair, out there.
You're right. And as far as the queen, I mean, I mean, she's done it all. Again, daughter Ric Flair. I mean, she's been taught well. And again, I think it's time for the four horsewomen of the WWE to move on, and I think we're gonna have room for the women of NXT, and uh, ladies like Shotzi Blackheart and what's that? Martinez, the one from San Benito. What's her name?
Raquel Martinez. I mean, Raquel
Oh,
Gonzalez.
is it? Oh, I guess was it Martinez last? I don't know. I think her name should be Martinez. But yeah, Raquel Gonzalez. So again, wouldn't mind seeing her with the title. Imagine, somewhere from the Valley, doing something like that. So that would be amazing. That would be amazing.
I know she has shown off her talent, man. I mean, uh, you know, the girlfriend of now Braun Strowman, and she has skills,
Mm-hmm.
man. I mean, she's 20 something years old, and from the Rio Grande Valley, you know, our home
Mm-hmm.
area here in South Texas, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that would be awesome. I mean, that would really put the RGV on the map. I mean, look at Mark Henry. It's from
Yeah.
Salisbury, Texas. You know, Booker T from Austin, Texas. I mean, Houston, sorry, Houston.
Yeah. H
Stone
E
Cold Steve
B.
Austin from Victoria. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Shawn Michaels from San Antonio. Also, the Undertaker from San Antonio now. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
these guys are now in Texas. I mean, and it's making our state really, really popular for wrestling. You know, and so I think that that's what kind of motivated Raquel Gonzalez to go out there, because you know there's all these influences from Texas, and so I think that she would be an awesome champion. I mean, she was NXT champion for a long time, and there was nobody that really could beat her for a while, and then she got brought up to the main roster. I mean, Asuka also, you know, great champion material, man. I mean, she held the NXT champion for a very very long time, and then she came to, you know, the main roster as champion, and she relinquished her champion. She didn't even lose it. She gave it up, and she turned it in to come to the main roster. And so, I mean, there's a lot of ladies that are coming up with great talent, man.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Again, phenomenal women's roster all across the board. SmackDown, Raw, and even NXT. Again, they're doing an amazing job. They're the only reason I know we're talking about WWE wrestlers that are from Texas, and the only reason I'm bringing up the Von Erichs who are from Dallas, because I've been seeing that they're working on that Iron Claw movie, and Zac Efron looks jacked in that role. So again, it should be a good movie. Excited, excited. Again, I'm not too familiar with the Von Erichs. We're just talking about wrestlers from Texas. So I was like, oh wait, I think the Von Erichs are from Texas as well. So again, that was brought to my mind. And then last match again. We talked about the Roman and the Logan match. Again, it kind of looked like Logan was gonna win, man. I mean, there were some points where I was like, oh no, is the internet about to go crazy? Is the internet about to break? Because we're gonna have this guy who is in his third match and he's already facing Roman Reigns, and he held his own. He did an amazing job. He seemed like a natural out there. But I guess it comes natural when you are, when you do have that physical ability, that talent, and that that ability to learn. Learn the sport, love the sport, and I'm happy. He was not like trashing the sport, talking about it. He was able to put in the work, and when you put in the work, you come up with these great matches. Again, great spots all across the board. Again, of course, you had that splash where he was like recording, and he did a splash across the board. So, across into the announce table. So I think that was pretty good. Um, and he said he got injured, I think mid match. So if he did, kudos to him for going and going and going and finishing up the match. So again, it was really good match. Um, as far as what's next, again, we'll answer that question later on. But as far as the wrestler, do you now call Logan Paul a wrestler, or do you still consider him as a YouTube personality or boxer, a slash boxer? I mean,
Uh, I actually think that he's more still a boxer. I mean, yes, he had a great match. I don't bash him at all, man. I mean, that was a great match. He threw out everything he could. Shawn Michaels was a phenomenal coach for him. I mean, that was great. Thing that Shawn Michaels did, brought him into our world, and kind of showed him the ropes a little bit. Of course, Miz was helping him out as well for a while. He does have other people that were helping him out uh, behind the scenes, uh, get his act right and stuff. I mean, uh, as far as saying that he's a wrestler, I still wouldn't say. Uh, did he do a good performance? Heck yeah. I mean, he got trained properly and everything. But to say that I would consider him a full time wrestler right now. I don't think so. I mean, he's only had 3 matches. Uh, and yes, they were great matches that and stuff. But because of the people that were in there with him, that made him shine and made him his matches the way that they are. So I give kudos to those people that he faced. I mean, they really excelled him and brought him up to the level that WWE wanted to have. But I think he is still more of a boxer, more of a social media star. I wouldn't say that I would consider him a full time wrestler. Like I wouldn't even put him in the category as Roman Reigns or any of one like that. But you know what? I give him props for everything that he did on that match. Getting hurt and still, having the heart to go and finish the match. I mean, that was great of him.
well, I'm gonna go and disagree with you. Back in '06, '05, '07, you had celebrities come in and wrestle. You had Snooki, you had people like there was another celebrity that he was in a match, and I'm trying to remember his name. But again, they weren't as good as Bad Bunny, Pat McAfee. Logan Paul doing great things. I know Mayweather had that uh, wrestling match with the Big Show, and he did pretty good too. He didn't do any wrestling. He was able to punch the Big Show. But again, when the celebrities do come to WWE, I'm glad that there is now a bar that they have to set. Like, oh, you've had people like Bad Bunny and Logan Paul and Pat McAfee come in and have these great matches. And so I'm happy they're paying attention to that now, and they don't just bring a celebrity and hey, go do whatever you want now. Now it's like, no, you need to train. You need to practice. You need to practice before you get inside that ring. So I'm happy they're able to set the bar for these celebrities that do want to come into the business, have the business like if you and I are wrestlers. Hey, one day, right? One day we'll give it a shot,
Hey,
right? We'll
one
give
day
it a
you
shot.
never know. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, we'll give it a shot. I know there's a couple of wrestling schools that would be more than happy to take a whopping 6 foot T figure like myself, a 6'2" figure like myself, and you as a 6'3" figure. They'll be more than happy to work with us. If not, Jr. will be his manager or something. But again, very excited. Very excited. Speaking of that son of a gun, I hope he's doing well. I know he listens to this show every single week. If not, it's his loss. So yeah, we just did a little rundown of Crown Jewel. There's a couple of news before we move on. Do you know who Kevin Conroy is, by the way?
I don't.
He's
I'm
a
gonna be
guy
honest.
who voiced the Batman. He voiced the Batman like in the cartoon and like Kevin
Oh, okay,
Conroy.
okay.
He played Batman. Batman. So he passed away. He passed away
Oh,
today.
wow.
And I know it's not pro wrestling related, but I love the Justice League. I love the animated movies, the DC animated movies. So he was such an iconic voice actor, and tragic loss again. So as a person who I wouldn't mind, and you should too. You have a really deep voice. You should jump into voice acting one day. I think you would do phenomenal.
Oh, thanks, bro. I mean,
Speaking of, yeah, like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing the show about you, buddy. Like the voice you have. I mean, such an iconic voice. Speaking of phenomenal, I don't know if you saw Rob, but Mia Yim returned. How great was that?
that was surprising. I went crazy when I saw her come over
Hmm.
and hit Rhea in
Hmm.
the back, and just pretty much dominated Rhea. I think it's about time that somebody else joined the faction of the OC, and what a better person than me I am. I mean, she's truly is a great wrestler. She fits in with AJ Styles and then the OC. I mean, the Good Brothers and them have worked together before in New Japan. I don't know if they
Hmm.
worked exactly side by side, but you know what? They worked for the same company, and then they worked, of course, in NXT and stuff. So I think that was a great pick for them, and the way that they brought her in. Oh, we weren't looking for, we couldn't find anyone, but she found us. Man, that was a great remark from the phenomenal one, and so I think
Hmm.
that faction is going to do great, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Judgment Day and the OC now get together and fight it out, man. I mean that is actually a great storyline now, and hopefully, I want to say WrestleMania worthy uh, kind of pay per view, man. That would be great, or even Survivor Series, which is coming up. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Mixed tag team kind of match going on in the Survivor Series.
Yeah, again, I would have to completely agree. Again, Mia Yim, I believe she was released in late 2020. I don't know what's after the pandemic was happening, but yeah, she was released. I saw some of her matches. I know the NXT live event that I went to in San Antonio. I was able to watch her in person, so she does bring an energy to the crowd. So I'm glad they were able to bring her back. Triple H, man, ever since he became the head of creative. and head of talent relations. I'm glad he's able to rebuild these bridges with these wrestlers that he let go, or not. He didn't let them go. It was a company decision that they were let go. But I'm glad he's able to bring them back because he sees potential in them. He's not just going to bring somebody back just because he's going to bring these wrestlers who have these potential. And so I'm glad that she was able to join the stable. And now it's fair all across the board. Three men, one woman, one woman. And to be honest, if it weren't for Roman Reigns, who has both of the world title belts, I think we would have AJ Styles or even Finn Balor with that main title, and the boys will have the tag team titles. The girl will have the women's title. But hey, it is what it is. They're still gonna title belts aren't needed when you need to have good matches. So I hope they have good matches, going forward. And of course, you already talked about Sarah Logan coming back. Did you see that like on Instagram or a spoiler that you say that she came back?
It actually has been coming out more on on the actual weekly shows, man. I mean, when the
Mm-hmm.
Viking Raiders came out, you would see a woman entity there, kind of in the background. There's only one other person that's out there that's Viking with them, and that's the
Right.
wife of Ibar. What is it, Ibar or it's one of the Viking
Okay.
Raiders' wives? So I'm not too sure which one it is. I get them confused all the time. But I mean, these guys have been great. That his wife has been a Viking ever since they were in the Riot Squad. And so I think that was pretty much a gateway for her to come back and now be with her husband as part of that faction, as a Viking faction. So I think that's going to be a great opportunity for them to shine, man. I mean, with her being out there as almost like a manager, and hopefully she becomes a wrestler, man, and wrestles, because when she was there in the beginning, before she got released, or before she resigned or whatever it may have been, I think she got released, but she was great. I mean, she had good matches, and stuff going on, and so hopefully they do bring her back and she does wrestle, because I think that she would be a great opportunity to get a championship opportunity as well. I mean, maybe not right away get it, but you know what? Bring her back because she was a great wrestler.
Yes, you're absolutely right. And it was Eric. Her husband is Eric, and the other one's Ivar. I just looked it up right now. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, and I was like, oh. So yeah, man. So I'm glad they were able to bring her back again. Another talent who unfortunately was released because of decisions, I guess business decisions. So I'm glad they were able to bring her back and hopefully put the Viking Raiders back on the map. So again, it's gonna be great, great, great. And I know you haven't seen SmackDown, but again, so we won't talk about the users yet. Again, I'd rather you just watch SmackDown. But yeah, Survivor Series Saturday, November 26th. Man, how great are these pay-per-views on Saturday, man, instead of a Sunday? I think it's
Oh,
awesome.
I think so too. I mean, I think WWE did a great job on doing that because a lot of people would not tune in to the pay per views because it was Saturday, and then it would be late night, 10, 11 o'clock by the time the pay per views ended. And so a lot of people weren't even tuning in. And so, in order to get views, Saturdays is the way to go, man. I mean, SmackDown's already on Friday, so you can't do it Fridays, but you can do it Saturdays, which is great. Now a lot more people are able to watch it and tune in and get to see what's going on. And then not only that, the wrestlers get a day to rest before they have to come back on Raw, and do the performance, man, all over again. I mean, it's not an easy task, injuries happen, and so I think that having them a day rest at least, instead of throwing them right back into the fire or the next day, I think WWE is being a little bit more considerate about their wrestlers, to give them a little bit of rest before they have to go out there and do the performance all over again. I know that they do house shows and stuff, but it's not as intense. Well, I can't really say that because I've seen the house shows. We've been to several of them ourselves, and so I can't really say that they're not really doing 100%. But you know what? It's not as tedious as I think a TV show would be, a live event or a live show on TV where millions of people get to watch it. You know, house show, yeah, you got a few hundred people doing it, but I think WWE is trying to be a little bit more considerate for the wrestlers and letting them rest a little bit and not such have such a heavy load for the next day.
You're right, and I completely agree with you. Saturdays is not only great for the wrestlers, but again, families and people who work. Monday, I mean, we would watch the pay per views on Sunday, and then we would finish watching until like 11:30, and then we worked on Monday, and I kind of just brought it, the day was a drag because we're tired because of the previous night. But again, moving into Saturday was a great decision. Great decision to get more views, more people staying up and watching the event with their families, eating pizza and with their friends. Three losers who watch it together, right? Who are they, right? Who are they?
Yeah,
Who are
who
they?
are those
Well, my
guys?
friend, right? Well, what is it? Almost. Oh, well, I'm almost 30. Watching pro wrestling, hey, because it's real to us. Okay, it's real to us. Okay. My friend, are you ready for your quiz? Again, lovely, lovely. We were able to get through the news, Crown Jewel Survivor Series. Some big comebacks for the week. But Joel Garza, are you ready for your quiz, my friend?
Let's see what I can do, man. I mean, it has been a long
All
week and it
right,
is a little bit late, but hey,
right.
let's try my. I'm going to try my best and see what we got.
Hey, all right. Here we go. Which wrestling superstar is a cousin of Snoop Dogg?
Oh, that's easy. That's Sasha Banks.
Correct. Ding, 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 ding. A very good job. Okay, okay. Who won the first women's Royal Rumble? Was it A, Charlotte? Was it B, Becky Lynch? Was it C, Oscar? Or was it D, Bailey?
Oh man, it's been a while for that one. Uh,
So do
I
you
would
want me to
have to
repeat
say
the
Charlotte Flair.
choices? Oh, it was Oscar, buddy.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That's true.
I'm telling you. All right. Here, we're still with the women's division. Who won the first women's WrestleMania main event match? Was it A, Becky Lynch? Was it B, Sasha Banks? Was it C, Bailey? Or D, Ronda Rousey?
That one's a little bit
Hey,
easier. I think that one was wasn't it Becky Lynch?
ding, ding, ding. You are correct, my friend. You are correct. Okay, that was easy. Who became the first superstar to cash in the Money in the Bank contract contract mid match? Was it A, RVD? Was it B, Edge? Was it C, Dolph Ziggler? Or D, Alberto Del Rio?
Oh man, that's a little bit harder.
That's what she said.
I want to say Dolph.
Oh no, my friend, incorrect. It was Edge.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I think it was. I think New Year's Revolution, New Year's Revolution. John Cena had just gotten out of that elimination chamber. I think he just finished. and then Edge cashed in and he ended up winning. So again, I think it was '06, which started the whole rated R um, regime, which was my personal favorite. Who did Daniel Bryan beat to get a place in WrestleMania 30 main event? Was it A, Randy Orton? Was it B, Triple H? Was it C, Batista? Or D, Kane?
Man, I really was a Daniel Bryan's fan when he was here, but it's been a minute since he's been with WWE. I want to say it was Randy Orton.
Incorrect, brother. It was Triple H.
Okay. Not doing good on
I'm
this quiz,
sorry,
bro.
man. I know it's okay. I know it's past your bedtime. I'm sorry. Um, RK Bro consists of Randy Orton and which other superstar?
Matt Riddle.
There we go. Good job. Good job. Good job. Who was the very first Universal Champion?
That was, and he didn't even hold it for the day. That was Finn Balor.
You are correct. Ding, 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 ding. What was the biosecure bubble that WWE used during the pandemic? Like, what was it called? What did they call it?
Oh, man. What
I'm
was
gonna
a
give you a
what? I'm
clue.
sorry.
What was the biosecure bubble that WWE used during the pandemic? I'll give you a clue. It has the word dome in it. DOME, dome.
Um,
This podcast is sponsored by Chick-fil-A. No, I wish.
I wish.
Chick-fil-A, sponsor me, please. I need money.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
It is. It was called the Thunderdome.
There you go.
The
It was.
Thunderdome.
I know it was
Okay.
in Florida.
Yes, sir. Who was the first member of the New Day to win the WWE Championship?
That was Kofi Kingston.
Okay, okay. Correct. Correct. Who was the first Under the Giant Memorial Battle Royale winner? Was it A, Cesaro? Was it B, Baron Corbin? C, Alberto Del Rio? Or D, Dolph Ziggler?
It was Cesaro.
Hey, good job. Very good job, my friend. Very good job. And we'll do one more. Let me see. Oh, this one was good. Who are the hosts of WrestleMania 33?
I don't even know what WrestleMania we're at right now.
Let me give you some choices, buddy. Was it A, Hulk Hogan? Was it B, Alexa Bliss? Was it C, The New Day? Or was it D, The Miz?
I would have to go with the New Day because I like them.
Correct. Yes,
And
it was The New Day because that was when I predicted that the Hardy Boys were going to return. And guess what, buddy? They returned.
the only prediction
So
you've
it was
gotten right.
yes, it has. But hey, it's one more than you, my friend. It's one more than you. Pero, my friend, hey, we didn't do too well in this quiz, but hey, we got it. How do you think we would do if you and I and Contreras participated like in a pro wrestling trivia night? How do you think we would do? Because you
Well,
suck.
if we were on a team, I think Contreras would be answering most of these because that guy's true diehard wrestling fan. So I think that he would do awesome on this trivia question thing. But If we were playing against each other, I think he would whoop both of us on that trivia.
Yeah, I agree to disagree. I think when it comes to the knowledge I have, when he's not pinching our nipples, I think he's gonna be. Of course, he has our consent. By the way, he has our consent to pinch our nipples. But yeah, good guy. He hasn't been on the show yet, but one day we'll all do the show together. But again, I think we will do pretty good, man. I think we'll do pretty good. Um, so again, very good job, my friend. And then I know you got to go to bed, but one more question, buddy. Should WWE bring in more celebrities?
I think so. Honestly, I enjoy every single celebrity that's been out there. I mean, from I think that Arnold Schwarzenegger. You also have Book. What is his name? Um, Mike Tyson that was on there.
Um,
You also had Donald
Tyson
Trump was
Fury.
out there at one time. You
Mm-hmm.
know, our ex president. You also had several celebrities that have been out there. Snooki. You've had Snoop Dogg. You've had you know you also had even people that WWE became a part of, like The Miz. The Miz was originally a reality TV star, and so I mean, having that kind of thing come out, and getting celebrities to come in and live our life or their life for a little bit, I think it's great. As far as them being in the managerial role, that would be awesome too. I mean, they can kind of transition from both ends, of the spectrum. The person that I would really like to see come back is Tyson Fury. And just for one match or two more matches, I mean, I think that Tyson Fury would do good. Excuse me. In WWE, I mean, he actually was on it at one time, and there was rumor that he was going to come back and team with Drew McIntyre just for one match. I think that would be pretty awesome. He is a boxing god. I mean, this guy was awesome when he was boxing. I don't know if he's still boxing or not. I'm really not a huge boxing fan, but when he came out for in WWE for that one show or one pay per view event, I think the ratings went
Match of the
up, man.
Castle.
And the only ways to get the ratings up and keep it up from other organizations, UFC, boxing, soccer, basketball, just something else besides just WWE. Because again, their name is in their entertainment. So as long as it has some kind of entertainment value, I think that they should continue doing it, and that would be an awesome thing to do.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And again, we're talking about the UFC. We can't forget about Ken Velasquez. Ken Velasquez had that stunt with Brock Lesnar and Mysterio, so that was
Yep.
good. I just looked it up. Johnny Knoxville with Sami Zayn. I can't believe we forgot about that match.
Oh yeah.
There's been a lot of celebrities, and we should do a little tier list where we rank, the celebrities. And again, I wouldn't mind seeing some female celebrities, get in there with, Becky Lynch and Bailey and Bianca Belair. Again, these athletes, man, are insane. But again, should WWE bring the celebrities? Hey, by all means, but hey, just make sure we train them properly and have that mindset of like, hey, look, this is the bar, and you don't have to be the very best, but make sure you train, okay, and train and train and train and do what you got
Honestly,
to
I
do.
think that the ones that would come close to being WWE superstars would be some women UFC fighters. I mean, I would love to see some of those come out. I mean, look at Shayna Baszler. Look at uh, Ronda Rousey. They come from the MMA
Mm-hmm.
background. Uh, Also, what's her name?
Sonya Deville.
The So yeah, Sonya Deville. She came from the USC area, and look at where they're at now. I mean, they're superstars, man. And so I think the safer routes are them. I mean, Ronda Rousey is she's the one that helped Nia Jax become safer. So did also Shayna Baszler when they were a tag team faction. You know, she kind of took her under her wing and said, "Hey, you know, you're kind of rough. Let's kind of tone it down. Let's try this move this way, and stuff." I mean, these ladies know how to use their body without really hurting too much of their opponent because they already know how the joint manipulation works, and they put on a great show, man. I mean, Shayna Baszler is a beast when it comes to it. Ronda Rousey's a beast too in her own right. You know, so I think bringing female people from UFC, you know, to the WWE is not much of a transition, you know, because they already know how to fight, they know how to back up their stuff and keep people safe at the same time. So I wouldn't mind seeing a USC fighter come over to WWE and fight against these women champions, or even just any women wrestler, you know, a big name out there. You know, that would be pretty awesome, you know, to see, you know, for a one-time event or a two-time event, you know, something like that. But again, I would like the storyline to be built before they get in the ring and stuff, so that way we can have that entertainment in it.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. And again, if you are going to bring these female UFC wrestlers, why not have them go against the Bloodline? You know, we have Tamina. We can bring in Nia Jax back. You know she's Samoan, so imagine those two ladies in the Bloodline, and you know bring in these female talent to go against them. You know, I'm surprised Tamina hasn't joined the Bloodline, and I'm surprised Nia Jax hasn't returned yet. I guess she's doing her own thing. But again, hopefully they bring him back. And I
Well,
think the bloodline, will it reach? Go ahead.
I think Nia Jax is injured, so that's why she hasn't come back. And you know, I hope that she recovers soon to come back to the WWE because I think she was a great wrestler. You know, whatever it happened in the past, you know, she was a great wrestler, and so I would really hope that she would come back and wrestle. You know, if she's not, you know, severely injured, and if her health permits her, you know, I would really love to see her back and perform because she did really do some great matches.
Yeah, I'm surprised they've never put her with Tamina and have the the women's tag team title belts on her or on them, and I think that would be a good look for the bloodline. Now, is the bloodline? Do I see it ending anytime soon? I don't think so. I think it's doing an amazing job. Do they need all the title belts? No. But if they were to lose those belts that they have, again, you got to find the right person to beat Roman Reigns. You got to find the right people to defeat the Usos. I think Roman Reigns is gonna lose that belt in the Royal Rumble or not the WrestleMania when Cody Rhodes comes back. Adrenaline in my soul. So again, he should come back and dethrone Roman Reigns, and then the Usos. I think, man, I don't know who's gonna beat him anytime soon, man. I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. I don't think they should
Like I
even
said,
lose him.
I think the Viking Raiders should get that opportunity.
Opportunity. I don't know, man. They should. I think. What happened to what are they called? Uh, Montez. What are they?
Oh, you're
What are
talking
their
about Street
names?
Profits. Street
The
Profits.
Street Profits. What happened to those guys?
I
What happened
think
to those
Montez got
guys? Angelo
hurt.
Dawkins. Mm. And Angelo Dawkins too, man. I mean, they were doing so well. Remember they were having those great matches in the pay per views against the Usos.
Yeah, I think
Man,
that Montez got hurt, and Angelo Dawkins. Yeah, he's a great wrestler and everything, but I think they wanted to push more Montez forward to you know to a championship role, whether it be a U.S. championship or Intercontinental. I think they're both great wrestlers, but I think they're trying to push him forward a little bit more to become a singles, and hopefully, I mean, Angelo Dawkins was looking kind of lean, man. He was looking like he was looking good, lifting weights, gaining muscle, and things of that sort. So,
Uh-huh.
God willing, they can get a push for him, and in the near future, maybe both of them end up as individual people in their own perspective, get their own championships and stuff. But I mean, they jive together really good, man. I mean, I would really hate to lose them as a tag team division uh, people, but you know what? I think that they will do great on their own. I mean, they're they're great wrestlers, man. They have great skills, great techniques. I think that that is the way that they're going to probably go is breaking them up pretty soon. But as far as them beating the Usos, I love them, but I think the bloodline is still too strong. I don't think they're going to lose it anytime. Maybe WrestleMania when Roman Reigns lose his championship, they'll lose theirs.
I like that. I like that idea. And again, just to finish the episode, as far as celebrities goes, I think they should bring them in, but every now and then. You don't want to have one this month and then another month. Again, they should do it, spread out throughout the year. And I know Roman Reigns called out KSI and Mr. Beast. Again, Mr. Beast is amazing. Again, the king of YouTube. Now, can you imagine Mr. Beast beating Roman Reigns and becoming the Universal WWE champion, man? Again, that's something incredible. But again, we're looking forward to it. We'll see what WWE has in store for us. Again, Survivor Series in November 26th, so we'll keep an eye out for those predictions. But Joel Garza, like always, my brother, thank you so much for your time. You're over there patting your foot because I know you're tired. My little ray of sunshine, my little gumdrop. But thank you so much, my brother, for everything you do, my man. God bless you, my
Hey,
man. God bless you. And again, one,
on
go
the
ahead.
on the better note, we just got a cold front that rode in. There was a lot of rain and stuff going on. So I always think of uh, every time that we have a strong rain, it washes away all the negativity, and
Yes, sir.
only positive things stay. So you know what, I really honestly think that Thanksgiving is just right around the corner. So it's showing us that we should all be thankful for anything that we have and everything that we have. Again, put God first in your life, man, and everything possible.
Yes, sir.
Just a
Yes,
little
sir. Yes, sir.
positivity, notes before we end the session. And you know what? We all are here together to help each other in any which way we can. So, uh, again, spread the positivity, guys. That's all I can really say. I love being positive. I love this man because he is so positive, and he likes to bring joy to everyone. So I thank him very much for his friendship and everything. You know, uh, I just can't say enough. Thank you, guys, for everything, all the support that you give him and you give us. Each and every day. Just stay positive, guys. Smile a lot more, and be happy in life, and everything will be gravy.
Exactly, exactly. And how's this for positivity? I didn't press the record button, my man, so we're gonna have to do this again, man. So is that cool?
Hey, I
This
wouldn't
guy,
mind
how
doing it
good is
all
this
over
guy,
again,
man?
bro.
Again, yeah, if you're having a bad day, I mean, you sit down with this man right here, and this guy, honestly, he'll give you his shirt right off his back. This guy goes miles and miles. Not just for me, anybody anybody that God puts in this man's path. Again, great man, good family, good morals, good values. Although he's a piece of crap, he's our piece of crap. And again, I love him to death. I love him. I love family, everybody included. But again, hey guys, be thankful. Joel Garza, like always, thank you so much for spreading your positivity, my friend. Thank you so much for joining me. And hey guys, we'll see you guys in the next one. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful day. God bless you guys.